intertwine. Nazo's strength, like a storm that cannot be tamed. Starline's intellect in the Isles of Infamy named.
Hello everyone, Nazo the Hedgehog here, and welcome to more Trails. I do have someone here, so sign in.
Damn, these microphones can be a pain sometimes. This is my first talk, so I need it.
Getting a new setup.
Indeed. Not the gist of it, but it's still tad complicated.
Alright, so... a lot has happened, let's just say story-wise, where a lot of people are trying to distract people because apparently Reen and his group are supposed to find something, but they're not allowed to be in the area, so they put on a concert to distract the people, while Reen and some of the other group is in the area they're not supposed to be in.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you managed to make it to the elevator.
You think?
Whatever. I just have a strange feeling that these type of things are... They always happen. They are to be expected.
In these type of games, yeah. And granted, we still have a long ways to go. We haven't even gotten to our boss rush that the game's been trying to prepare us for the whole time. Which is annoying.
I still get flashbacks of the first game on how stiff the animation was.
Right. And if you think the Cold Steel 1 was bad, you should have seen how the franchise started. I played the Trails in the Sky off screen, and that was horrible.
This franchise branched out by a different franchise. Unexpected.
Well, the Cold Steel is pretty much part of one big story, so it's its own saga. It started off with the Trails in the Sky, and then it went to Trails in the Sky 2, Trails in the Sky 3, then it went to Trails from Zero, Trails to Azure, which are the Crossbell games. Then after that it went to Trails of Cold Steel, then Cold Steel 2, 3, 4, Reverie, which is the one that we haven't done yet, and then Daybreak and Daybreak 2. So all of the games are pretty much connected, and all of them are one big story leading up to the end of the world, which we thought was going to happen in the third game, but we prevented that. And it's going to take place in Trails Through Daybreak 3, which isn't even out yet.
Let's go. It's thanks to everyone who's helped us that we got this far. Won't let the record
Yep.
What's it called?
counting on us.
Final Fantasy.
Which one?
Honestly, at this point, I don't care.
Because with Final Fantasy, unlike Final Fantasy has their own stories, they're not interconnected like this franchise.
Oh, but they're connected to that other game.
Brace yourself.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, that franchise. I've played that franchise. And unlike Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts is one big story, so and that one's actually a lot more confusing. Waiting for the fourth game. Again, we don't know when it'll come out. Hopefully they won't make us wait 10 years like they did with Kingdom Hearts 3.
I played the first two, but then I lost interest.
I mean, there are a lot of games like Chain of Memories that's actually supposed to take place in between 1 and 2. And then 300/58 over 2 days, that takes place. That takes place towards the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, the entirety of Chain of Memories, and the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Makes me question why can't they just keep a straight line when it comes to these games.
And then after that, you've got Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which takes place 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 1. Then you've got Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which takes place right after Kingdom Hearts 2. And then after that, you've got Kingdom Hearts... Then after that, you got Kingdom Hearts... Dream Drop Distance, which again takes place after Kingdom Hearts 2. Then you've got Kingdom Hearts 0.2, which takes place after Birth by Sleep, but during Kingdom Hearts 1. And then after that, you've got Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, which takes place after Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. And then you got Kingdom Hearts 3 and Remind, and that takes place in between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Melody of Memory. And then after that, you're supposed to be having these mobile games in there that take place in between, like 100 years before Birth by Sleep. And then you've got Kingdom Hearts 4, which is supposed to take place, I think, 2 or 3 years after Melody of Memory. It's all confusing.
Resident Evil much?
Right. And from what I've heard, Kingdom Hearts 4 is the beginning of the end of the series as a whole. It's not going to be the end of the series, but it's the beginning of the end.
Don't have time to waste.
Oh!
Alright, got it.
Yeah, the creator is planning on actually ending the series. So he needs to actually start working on the ending.
Alright, shut it off. Now, let's circle back and go upstairs.
Oh yeah, what do you think of that Sonic Racing Cross Worlds?
My thoughts are rather neutral.
I wonder which worlds we're going to be visiting as tracks in the game.
In all honesty, I don't really have the best interest in thinking about that at the moment.
Some people think that they're going to bring Jet back.
Just possible.
I mean, and it's only because of in the trailer they show one of those boards covered up on the walls, so they think that they're going to be adding the extreme gear back.
In all honesty, I wouldn't really mind that.
Right. Granted, I haven't played those I haven't visited those universes in quite a while.
It's been a while since we've seen Jet.
I mean, yes, I've seen him, because of the whole situation I have, but in an actual, racing type thing, yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. The last time I think a lot of us have seen him was in the Olympics, which are no longer made.
Not today. I will forgive you.
Yeah.
Ready.
2020 was the last Mario and Sonic Olympic Games.
Here. It's mine. Very well.
But
Continue on.
but yeah, I've actually visited the Persona universe, and the universe I came across was very confusing because the fact of the matter is that I interacted with not just the Persona 4 cast, but the Persona 3 cast. And they have two different storylines going on at the same time. And each character has their individual story, and their individual stories are split into parts, so it's confusing. Ugh.
A powerful foe. Just like that. A worthy opponent.
Crimson Flash.
But but yeah, how was your holiday? Because by the time people see this, it might be March.
My turn. Locked and loaded.
My holiday was interesting.
Let's go.
As was for most.
Crimson Flash. Let's go.
Yeah, I've had to endure my holiday with being under Scourge because, yeah, they let me actually be there, but they still haven't fully forgiven me yet.
I'll handle this. As your favor. Now. Reset.
But, yeah, have you seen the third movie yet?
No.
I haven't either. But I have heard that the third movie is actually doing a really good at the box office compared to Mufasa.
This is perfect. They'll make for a fine warm-up before our battle against my
Though I have heard many good things about Mufasa as well. I suppose those two are rather competing, if anything else.
Well, from what I've heard, Disney's angry at Sonic for beating Mufasa at the box office. The Mufasa's not doing good at the box office at all, unlike Sonic, who's dominating the box office.
Honestly, I'm not that surprised.
Me neither. I mean, we knew that the third movie was going to do well, and we already know the fourth one's coming, so...
It's gonna be hyper on that.
I wonder if they're going to go into
However,
06 territory in the movies.
restricted by the tower systems.
Let's give it a try just to be sure.
I mean, because first movie was pretty much the first game. The second one was pretty much Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. And from what I've seen from trailers, it's gonna be the third one's about Adventure 2. So it's possible they could end up doing CD and 06 for the fourth. I'm pretty sure 06 is gonna happen at some point.
Let's have a look around.
Watch, they're saving 06 for the sixth movie.
That would make sense.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Here's another question, though. Sonic is that game. My game, not all of them. I don't get my hand to be the one I was in. Didn't do too well.
Again, rushed.
Yes, very.
06 wasn't supposed to end up the way it was, but the team ended up getting split into two because they were working on secret rings at the same time. That's kind of why secret rings didn't do as good either. But at least you came back as a boss fight.
I return in Sonic X Generations.
Yep.
A fine return, yet still defeat. Got it. Two more to go.
Then the elevator should allow
Really
us
expecting Shadow to become those things.
Yeah, and apparently he's had those abilities, but he decided to hold back So I'm questioning if he's still gonna have them going forward, or is he gonna lose them?
Either way, a lot of the fans like to make fan art of them.
Right.
Can't really shadow the wings.
It's powerful. We must take care.
I wonder what was going through Shadow's mind when he saw his father still alive.
Right. But to be fair, that was just an alternate, like, that was more of a... That was more of a... What's that called? The, like a void, like, and stuff like that. So... They ended up going back to their own time. I guess the rule is don't mess with time, I guess.
It's my turn. Crimson Slash.
It's not meant to be
I'll handle
tempered.
this.
Even though we've dealt with that lesson, I think a few times now in the franchise, like
Locked and loaded.
06, obviously,
My turn.
the OG generations, the Shadow portion of generations. I think CD also had that. I'm not sure.
Leave it to me. Arc is activated.
That's actually careful with time travel would be simpler if I'm correct.
Yep.
And I heard around paying attention.
Yeah, and he's I don't know where he is currently.
Nice.
He's not.
Keep getting better.
I'm just glad that the year of Shadow is over. I'm just curious on who's going to be the next year of character.
True, very true. Though if you ask me, the year of Shadow still is afoot or a bit longer.
Again, they might be still promoting it because they're probably not ready to have a thing ready for the next character. Even though I feel like they're, depending on what character is going to show up in the next movie, that's probably who the year of character is going to be. Because they're probably going to try to, like they did with Shadow, they're probably going to promote the character for the movie.
The second one has been dealt with.
This one more to go.
Like, we might end up, if they're gonna go into CD, which I don't know if they are, but if they do go into CD, there are only two characters that they could go with, that they could add.
No escape.
But I'm not sure if the world's quite ready to see them on the big screen.
It's down. Please. I'll handle this.
I mean, We could end up seeing Amy for all we know, because people have been wanting Amy since the second movie.
I have a gut feeling that Amy will be introduced.
And then, of course, people were theorizing that we would get Metal Sonic in the second movie instead of Knuckles. And then there were some people thinking that, oh, we're gonna get we're probably gonna get like characters like Fang, and some people want Silver, and I don't know if they're ready to show Silver off. And then, of course, with the movie being SA2, they thought that, oh, we're finally getting Rouge. And I don't think that we're getting Rouge.
It's one thing to add a hedgehog, but leave Rouge would be a bit complicated.
Well, yeah, they would have to censor her like they do with the games. And then, of course, they're thinking, oh, let's get Blaze in there, but we don't know what happened to Blaze.
But most people determine she returned to the soul dimension.
Right. And if that's the case, are they going to go into, you know, the Rush and Rush Adventure? You know, like what games are they planning on doing for the films? Because we do know that there's going to be a lot of films because of the interview that they said about them having a lot of ideas, and and they're not planning on stopping when it comes to the movies. So I mean, they could go into CD if they wanted, or Sonic 06, or Rush Adventure. There's also Forces. And then Colors, and if they do the books, I wonder how that would work. But who knows? Man, our other guest is running extremely late. If they don't show up soon, they might miss the entire thing and have to wait until next time. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to get to our elevator. Let's see. We might be going the wrong way. Yeah, it is. Because if you remember, we did something similar in the third game.
Oh, yes. Oddly enough, I do remember.
I'm just looking forward to us actually getting to our boss rush and actually, I don't know, having to deal with a lot of fights. And I know that that's what our audience is looking forward to as well, because I hardly doubt that they're, as much as they're enjoying the game, I don't think that they're enjoying watching as much. Yeah, the dialogue's a pain in the butt. I mean, like, voiced, I don't mind, but the not, the ones where you have to read, that's a pain in the butt. It looks like they didn't show up, so they're gonna have to hopefully show up next time. Because we're gonna end it here, and because I have to deal with fixing up my setup for my going forward for the new year. So, which is not gonna be fun, but whatever. So why don't you sign off?
This is Mephiles the Dark, signing off.
And this is Nazo signing off. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. And I'll see you guys next time for more Trails of Cold Steel 4. Oh boy, Part 89. We're getting to the 90s now. Oh god. Catch you guys next time. Goodbye.